during the course of a pitch process, and we run these, as you know, all the time, what often happens, particularly when we're in the first stage or the second stage, which is the reviewing of the specific credentials that we would have called from the agencies in order to investigate who would be the most suitable partners. So what sometimes happens as we're going through the credentials with the client is something will happen during that process where the client suddenly realizes, oh, hang on, I hadn't thought about needing X, Y, Z. I'm going to need that too. And this will happen throughout a pitch process where we might have started out believing that a particular type of agency was needed, but actually through the discovery process, going through credentials, we then learn that actually something different is needed. And that can actually happen again, even when we get to chemistry stage, where the client is spending a lot more time talking to the agencies, the shortlisted agencies, the 5 that we normally go and see during chemistry. We'll be talking to them about the business. We'll learn a whole lot more, and suddenly we think, actually, we're going to need to make certain that the agencies that pitch have these different attributes as well. So there's a lot of work that goes into the thinking around what sort of agency do we need, where do we need to emphasize, what's going to go into the final pitch brief, because that in the end will be the telling issue around which agency to select. So the most important thing is to understand, I suppose, for all of us, is that there's no fixed process for selecting an agency. There's a framework, but on the way through that process, things are going to change. We're going to need different types, possibly from what we thought. And that, I think, is possibly what makes the pitch process interesting and also very bespoke for a particular client. Thanks for listening.